Hey guys, it's Ariel. This week is actually going to be the final week of my helpful videos that had no title series. I said in the previous video, which should have been the anxiety video, if you haven't seen it, it's linked here, and all the other ones should be linked somewhere right here on the screen as well. I said that this was going to be an advice video that was going to be 2 parts, but I think I'm going to be able to put this all into 1 part. So, having 2 parts is probably unlikely, so I'm not going to get into it too much, just like details. I'm just going to go ahead and start reading a couple of questions that I got. They had very long answers, they were very long questions, and they both, I think there's only 2. I wrote this a couple weeks ago. Oh, no, stand corrected. 1 of them, 2 of them is from people that wish to remain anonymous, and 1 person actually said I could leave her name in. So I'm gonna read. I wrote down exactly what they sent me, and I wrote down whatever I sent them, because I went ahead and responded to them right then. So I'm just gonna get into the first one, which says, I get really upset and self-harm loads, and then I feel really pathetic and get mad at myself for it. I have told people, my parents, teachers, school nurse, and school counselors, and they all said they'll try and help me. One more thing is I feel like I might as well end my life. I don't want attention, I just want someone to help, even if it means telling a lot of people, please help. Okay, here's what I sent her. First I want to say that you do not need to feel pathetic at all, or get mad at yourself at all. Well, no, it's not a good thing. A lot of people do it, it's nothing to be ashamed of. And there are better ways to deal with it, but still it's nothing to be ashamed of. I know it's easier said than done to quit, but you can find healthier ways, like, just find another outlet. Write down what's bothering you, cut a paper, not your skin. Definitely talk about it. Everyone around you seems to want to help. So, I'd recommend taking them up on it and talking to them before you cut, not after. Because, they could really help you before you get lost in your thoughts and cut yourself, you know? You let somebody else's thoughts in, and that'll help you a great deal. Secondly, don't ever take your life, ever. Nothing is worth killing yourself over, nothing, not at all. I know it seems like nothing will get better at all, but please rest assured that they will. Everything gets better, but life's a bitch, but even the nastiest of bitches really need to take a break every now and then, and they do. And even if you don't know what you're living for, you have so much to live for, and you will one day figure it out, and, in order to do that, you need to be alive, so, just remember that people around you do care, even if you don't feel like it, although it sounds like you know that they care. So, just keep that in mind and try your best to fight, because sometimes, while there is more than life just to live, sometimes there's not a problem with just trying to stay alive. And then, there's another person here that wished to remain anonymous. She said, "Hi, I suffer from anxiety. I usually get attacks in large places or with groups or even small places. But it's okay because I always have my phone on me, and there's a specific song I always listen to during these attacks. But now I've been lying awake at night crying and having attacks over small things like school, boys, girls, love, etc. And I cannot calm down. I usually sit by my nightlight and fall asleep anxious and panicking. I have OCD and always have to wake up for school at 4 a.m. Always at that time, and if it's 4:30 I flip shit. I cry and scream and force myself to quiet down, and I pinch myself a lot to know I'm not dreaming. And the pain kind of helps me focus. I guess I kind of want you to suggest some songs for me that help you calm down, because it could really help me a lot. The song that helps me a lot is She Had the World by Panic at the Disco. So if you could base songs off of that genre, that'd be great. Much love. Your page is great. Sorry, I can't read out loud. I'm trying. And then here's what I said back to her. Hi, I first wanted to say I understand the OCD thing. I know a lot of people with it, and I also know how hard it is to control it. I'm glad music can help you, and honestly, this will sound weird, but the stuff that calms me down the most is actually the stuff that's screaming in my ear, especially Waking the Demon by Bolt on Valentine. It doesn't make much sense to me, but I think it's the fact that I can focus on what they're screaming, and somehow it relaxes me. Like I said, it doesn't make much sense to me, but it never really has. Try that song specifically. Any song by Mice and Men, my favorite is Purified, or Product of a Murder. Chelsea Green, Attack Attack. My favorite by them is The Betrayal. Things like that. Also, Get Through This by Art of Dying. That's a good one for any situation, if you ask me. None of them are really Panic at the Disco style, sorry. But you may like it, and it may help you a lot. Also, I know it's hard with anxiety and OCD to shut it up, but try your best to remind yourself not to sweat the small stuff, boys, girls, school, etc. It'll all work itself out, and honestly, a lot of the time people stress themselves out and laugh later because stressing wasn't necessary in the slightest. My grandma used to say that worrying about something won't help. If worrying about something won't help, then don't do it. I agree with her on that, and sometimes brains try to take over, but you really just gotta fight it. I really hope that it was helpful, because I really don't feel like I was helpful at all. But maybe you'll take it differently than I do. She responded, I forget exactly what she said, but she said it sounded helpful. I haven't talked to her since, so I'm hoping something I said was helpful, because I don't think I said very much. Let me check to make sure this is still filming. Yes, it is, and it's only got 2 minutes left. So I better make this quick. Oh, there's 2 more people here. This one is from, Paige Culling Pog? I don't know. What do you think about caring too much? Like to the point where everyone else's feelings always come before yours. I actually have been there before, is what I'm saying. Sadly, what got me to stop caring so much about people was having my feelings hurt in the end and got a wall put up. You don't want that happening though. Caring is a great thing, but caring too much is, well, too much. Your heart is in the right place, but unfortunately people could take advantage of you, and in the end, that will end up hurting you. I personally would recommend trying to form a fine line between caring and caring too much. It's not always an obvious line, but you have to try to see it for your own well-being. You just have to really look out for yourself so you don't get hurt. I really hope I helped, because once again I feel like I didn't. And then the last one is from Isabella. Kabir. I can't pronounce it. Your name will be on the screen, honey. The other name should be on the screen too. So I'm going to just say real quick that I can't remember actually responding to any of these people. I remember responding, but I can't remember anything I said. So I'm really glad I wrote it down. I apologize that I've been reading. I've been reading them all out and not just sort of talking, because I didn't think about it before I filmed. Okay, and then here's what Isabella said. Isabel, sorry. I don't mean to call her Isabella. What do you do if you feel like you just want to run away and never be found? If you don't care and if you want to die and never have to worry about being played again? You have to know that everything will pass. Running away and to never be found in a way is just like dying. Whether you see it or not, you have a lot to live for. Everyone has a lot to live for, even if you don't see it, I promise. As for never having to worry about being played with, just keep your eyes open and don't let your guard down around anybody, whoever is playing you specifically. Hell, if they're playing you, get them out of your life, honestly. If someone is willing to mess with you, you do not need them in your life, especially if they're making you feel this low. Also, running away from your problems never solves anything. It honestly just complicates them. I say, if something's wrong, you cannot fix it right now, hiding in your room or just doing whatever for a while is sort of like running away, but safer. Runaways often end up with horrible, scary lives, and you do not want that. So please just know, if it sounds, and yeah, I can't talk all of a sudden, as cliche as it sounds, just remember that everything does get better, and 2-3 people seem to realize that. I've said that a lot in this video. I think I said that to every single person. If not, I said it to at least 2 people, and I say it to everyone. I've said it in like a couple other videos of the helpful series, that everything does get better. Nobody seems to really acknowledge that, but it's true. Everything gets better, everything will pass. If you guys want me to do another advice video, I would love to, but those were literally the only responses I got when I asked. I even had another page, Don't Stop Dancing, helping me out, trying to get some more people, because I really wanted a lot of input on this, and I mentioned, I think in my not in my advice video, this is the advice video, in my anxiety video, that there's several pages on Facebook that are always willing to help, including myself. There's Don't Stop Dancing, which I just mentioned, the Unbreakable Hearts, how did I forget that when I'm listening to 3 Days Grace even, and a whole bunch of fan pages. Pretty much any fan page I've noticed is willing to help people, because a lot of the time the fan pages are run by people just like you that are just kind of turning to music just to feel better, you know? I'm gonna go now. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope not only the people that asked me questions, but for those who like didn't ask but maybe can relate to the questions. As I said, if you want me to make another video, just send me some questions. I will keep you anonymous if you want me to. If not, then that's okay, Tool. Okay, I can't talk anymore. I'm gonna go now. Goodbye. I hope you guys enjoyed this.